Oh, okay, we are live. Hello, everyone. This is Christian, and welcome to Polkadot broadcast. For this episode, it's our monthly roundtable, and we will focus on the Polkadot development, ecosystem direction, and where AI fits into all of this. Um, Join me today is Junius from PaperMoon and Tyrone from Bifrost. And very happy to have you two guys here with us today. Welcome.
Hello.
Okay, without further ado, let's kick it off. Talking about in February, I think the much of the attention about Polkadot was focused has been focused on technical development because it is obvious that two block two 2 second block time has been announced has been upgraded, and the PVM and the EVM has been integrated. So, on the context of this, to begin with, I would like to invite each of our guests to share, from your perspective, fields, and is there some noteworthy development you want to share in February? So, how about Tyree? You kick it off.
Yes, it's during the February I think there were mostly emergency upgrades. So, during the Chinese New Year we did an upgrade actually. So it actually took an emergency alarm in the team. It was caused by the runtime from parity, and I think there was something error in the XCM v5 that actually blocked the transaction um, from the sovereign account in the asset hub. So, it's about closing time to launching the Polkadot hub. So before that, Parity have to make sure there's no problem with power threats and also power chains. So the XCMV5 there was an issue, and they emergency raised an issue and to merge it to fix the problem. So that's the reason why we made a new emergency upgrade during the Chinese New Year.
Mhm.
So that's one, and and also I think everybody have known that the Hyperbridge um, closed temporarily for a couple of hours, I think, or one day. It's actually caused by their power thread. Their power chain actually retied to power thread. So it's also something changed by the runtime of the asset hub. So which caused the Hyperbridge have to retire and reply a new power thread. So actually, their service hunt for a couple of hours, and you cannot like cross chain any of assets or the Hyperbridge. But I don't think that's quite a big problem. It's just like your asset won't be lost, but just temporary unavailable for the cross chain functions. So it's not quite a big problem. So I think the most expectation for the technical operator is maybe the next one, DAP, um, which will make, I think, will make the inflation hobbling, and also there will be the opportunity to see what's going to happen in the inflation. So we'll check it out, how the changes of validators, because the minimum staking threshold have been raised to 10,000 dot for each validator. And also you can see that and the unbounding time will be squeezed to 2 days. I think this it's flexible. It actually depends on if there's enough liquidity in that capital account. So the unbounding time of being squeezed to, 1 days to 28 days. So it's something like the matching mechanism. So Bifrost have been launched this matching mechanism for almost 3 years, and right now, the parity have raising this theme in their native staking, and so you can unbounding like using the matching as well. But if you use Bifrost for the liquid staking, you can still, you know, enjoying the two layers of matching mechanism. So the first layer, if there is any of the matching mechanism happen, Bifrost will receive the unstaking asset. And once we receive the staking asset, we will also start running our matching mechanism. So make sure that users can, get their asset back as soon as possible. So that's still the advantage of Bifrost. Yeah, I think that's relatively enough of upgrades in this month.
Okay, thanks for sharing. All of these are definitely very important updates, and especially for the Hyperbridge incident, there are still concerns from the community, but we will touch on it later. So, how about juniors? There's some noteworthy development in PaperMoon.
Yeah, actually, in PaperMoon, we continue to do some testing for smart contract, and as you mentioned, the 2 second block time is really give the developer a better experience, so you can get short time to finalize the transaction. So I think that's very important improvement happened in February. And also, we do some testing for new projects. For example, some DeFi projects like Lido DeFi. And also, we put a lot of project like Uniswap V2 and V3. We tested it before. Now we put all those things into our CI system. So every time there is a new release of Polkadot SDK or some new package of Revive palette, then we will automatically run those application again in our CI system. So we can make sure the new update didn't broken any testing in those Solidity projects. So that's something we did in the February. And the current status is I want to share with all the developers is now the EVM part is completely ready for a developer to build something, and also be ready for your migrate some projects from Ethereum or from other layer 2 networks. And so from next month for PaperMoon, our focus will be in the PVM. So I think that also is a sign, means the EVM is almost ready for everything. So maybe we still have some bug to fix or some updates in documentation, but our focus will go to PVM. I think that will be our major work for 2026. Yeah, that's update from PaperMoon side.
Yeah, PaperMoon stick closely to the technical progress of Polkadot, and now focus is shifting from EVM to PVM. That's a really leap forward for technical development. And talking about the 2 second block time, it's the it's the infrastructure improvements. So I wonder back to Tyrone that as an application, the 2 block time, 2 second block time, from a application perspective, do you really feel the tangible improvements?
For us, for Bifrost, to be honest, there's no quite the massive comparison between 6 seconds for us, because although Bifrost is indeed a DeFi protocol, but we are not like high demanded on the high volume in a limited time for the transaction. So we don't have quite a few of that. But if you're saying, let's say if we can see like something hyperliquid things happen in the Polkadot hub, I think maybe that will be a big progress for the time being in under the 2 seconds. So maybe I think that's the scenario. But for liquid staking protocol, we don't feel that much. Yeah, let's see. I think there's maybe one use case that might worth to talk about is the hydration. They actually have the they actually have the DEX, and you can do the swapping routinely. So by the time you can set up when to swap and when to buy and when to sell out. So you can set up a timer inside of your portfolio, and it will be executing routinely, regularly. So that might be the use case, but 2 seconds can help under the current circumstances. Yeah, that's my point.
Okay, very important information to share. And back to the PVM and the EVM progress, and I want to hear Junior's opinion that why because your focus will be shifting from EVM to PVM. So could you tell us why Polkadot, why it is very important for Polkadot to support both EVM and PVM, and what's the benefit that it can bring to the developers?
Yeah, I think currently EVM and the PVM are equally important to the Polkadot ecosystem. The EVM is for now, and the PVM is for the future. So I mentioned our focus will be in the PVM this year because the EVM part is already mature enough. So that's why we will spend much more time in the PVM testing and the improvement the performance. So for developer, I think now if you implement some application, of course the EVM is the first choice. You can build something in the EVM. But if you want to try something, for example, need a massive computing, like do some ZK verifier in smart contract or do those things, I think PVM will be the better choice. So that's the strategy, I think, for the parity to support both virtual machine and at the same time. And later, maybe I will explain more about some technical details, how Revive Palette support both VM. They use the verified execution stack. Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. And both PVM and EVM are important for Polkadot ecosystem. EVM will can attract developers immediately, and PVM will improve improve or in the future. So but I think no matter the what technical progress it is, but security always comes the first. The incident happened to Hyperbridge, even though it was solved in a very short time, but the uh, community are still concerns about the potential risk in the future in the Polkadot ecosystem. So I think it worth for us to break it down. So I want to invite Tyrone to share. Uh, you already uh, uh, walk us through the what actually happened previously. So could you share with us more that is there any measures that could be taken to prevent similar incident in the future?
Yeah, I guess in the future it won't be happen again because it's like a retirement from the power chain to the power thread. So
Mhm.
I mean, power chain is still like the old concept in the Polkadot, and then right now like Bifrost or hydration, we are all using the power thread to maintaining the network working. But Hyperbridge is like yeah, their power chain is going to be retired, but right now is the time slot, the window that they have to retire to the power thread as the strategy of the whole ecosystem. And then I guess that's coming from a power chain is actually being defined as the third party protocols. So and in the future, like a Polkadot hub will be the main one, and I guess the protocols that deployed in Polkadot hub will be like the native protocols, but parachain right now is defined like the third party parachains, so third party protocols. So I think that's the normal thing to see. The accident. I mean, like quoted accident is not quite like an accident actually. So after this retirement won't be happen again, and yeah, just the server is temporarily harmed, but not like any of the asset can be hacked or losing. So it's just a technical upgrade, I think.
Okay, happy to hear. I think risk can always help improve. And also back to the Polkadot Hub, and Polkadot Hub has been live for a while. I think there are some feedbacks already been raised. So, Juniors, could you share with our audience that what kind of feedbacks developers are giving, what concerns they have, and most importantly, to in the coming months, and what focus, what would you do to, what would you guys to do? Would you focus on to improve the Polkadot Hub?
Sure. Actually, after the EVM and the PVM online in the Portal Hub, we get a lot of feedback from the developers, from the community and the project. So maybe I can talk about the EVM at first. So for EVM, I think most of feedbacks are positive. They can really migrate some project to the Polkadot hub without any actual efforts. So almost everything is compatible with EVM because we just introducing the REVM virtual machine. It can be 100% compatible with the bytecode, with the instructions. So, and of course, as a new platform, we still have some issues, right? For example, in our RPC, some interface maybe not very compatible with the Web3 standard in EVM. So that's something we will continue to improve. And other things like just some minor issues or something we need to improve. To be honest, I didn't see any high-level issues about the design or the framework. But at the same time, I also want to mention here for our developers that even the bytecode is 100% compatible, but we didn't give the same execution environment because our underlying framework is still based on the Polkadot SDK. So, for example, you should know the difference between the EVM and Polkadot. For example, now if you deploy a smart contract, you don't need always upload the same bytecode again and again. So that's something special for Polkadot. Also for some smart contract, maybe the gas used for some transactions is different because Polkadot SDK use a different way to compute the weight and also the gas. Except every instruction, we also put the storage into consideration to compute the gas. So that's something I think that's an advantage or better design from the Polkadot SDK. It's not a bug or issue. You should aware of this problem if you find something wrong. And for the PVM, I have to say that a lot there's some room to improve, of course. So that's why from the next month we will spend more time and resource to test PVM. And for PVM, I think there are two different things. The first one is something we already have. For example, we can use the Revive compiler to compile Solidity smart contract, and then deploy as a PVM bytecode. And that's the first thing. Actually, Parity also start work on different work. For example, PVM can be also implemented by other programming languages, the C, C++, or Rust. So this week I also noticed the Polkadot also post information about the new IDE for Rust, right? The IDE named as RevX. So this IDE is for the Rust developer. You can use Rust to write smart contract. Then it will also compile as a PVM bytecode. At the end, though, Parity also provide some reward for developers. So if you can use the IDE to deploy about 4 smart contracts, then you can get some reward at the dot. So I encourage everyone can try this new platform. Also, in PaperMoon, we have some plan to test the PVM implemented by Rust, and also some Solidity compared from Revive. And my college already start some benchmark testing work for PVM to compare with the EVM virtual machine. So I think that stuff will be very useful for Parity dev team. They can use our test result, the benchmark statistics, to say what's the bottleneck and what kind of things we should improve in next step to deliver a better PVM platform for our developers. Yeah, that will be our next step.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. It's great to know that developers feel happy about EVM, even though there are some rooms for PVM to improve. But it's understandable because it's new, and yeah, everyone it's new to everyone. So we are still very optimistic about PVM. So beyond the Polkadot own technical progress, we cannot ignore the uh, micro trend, which is AI. Let's talk about AI. Firstly, uh, uh, so personally for me, AI saved 60% of my energy on workflow and daily life. I even talk to AI, telephone AI. Even I walk the dog, and even though I was cooking. So AI has been a very important part of my life and work. So I want to hear each of you guys to share your, you know, uh, what your daily life or the work. How does AI impact them? And also, you can share the opportunities that AI can bring to Polkadot or even broadly Web3. So, who wanna kick it off?
Yeah, I can kick it off first.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I'm actually using the OpenClaw right now, and yeah, that's quite amazing. Progressing in the field. So in my daily life, I usually use for the summary of something like a status of Web3, and if anything new Web3 projects that have been leveraged AI to deployment. So which have been inspired us for a team to launching new stuffs interesting. So we are thinking about deploy the skills of liquid staking. Maybe that will be the first one that deployed by the DeFi protocol, because we haven't seen any of them deploy liquid staking skills. If that can be integrated by agents, that will be the interesting thing happening in this field. And we also have seen like Uniswap, they have announced their new skills of the transactions and the swap. So which means you can take that skill into your agents, and they will automatically doing the transactions by using their skills into your portfolio. Um, by the way, there will be, of course, will be a trend for the no matter what the professional fields like asset management, portfolio management, and sort of things, and also it will of course will be implemented in the right now they call it Web 4, right? It's not even Web 3, it's Web 4. It's like
Mm.
connection between those AI agents and skills with your like you Web 3 you Web 3 daily life. So it's something like if you are monitoring the trends of Web3, that you can easily using the skills from an agent of the OpenClaw to summarize something for you in daily, and setting up a timer, and they will inform you these information and messages. And we can also monitoring of something, not monitoring. We can also use that OpenClaw to do a self-running Twitter, right? So if you are a creator, if you're writing some stuff or articles about something, and you can literally use that for you. We've already seen a lot of the AI agent account in X, and is running pretty well. Is more than better than a human. So I think that's really focused, and which is very good at summarizing data and stuffs. But uh, we need to think about how to make creative ideas, so that will be the competitive uh, advantage of being a human. So the robot is robot. They have their good things to do, but being creative is something that we need to do. Yeah.
There's analysis says that AI grows five-fold every year, and we can already feel the faster speed in this area. And and I think the capacity of our personal ability and the application improve at at the same time very quickly. So, juniors, what's your take on this? As a developers, I think uh, amount of work could be taken by the AI already. So, is it make your life much easier, no matter, especially for work?
Yeah, I think nowadays everyone use AI to help their work. For developer, we really nowadays really rely on some AI tools. For example, the IDE, you need uh, you need to call some agent to help you to coding, to review your PR and also generate some documentation. That's really help us to do some extra work. You can focus on some higher level things. For example, to design or to better understand something behind those generated automatically generated code. Uh, I think AI is really important. Everyone should know how to use it, especially for a developer. And for organization, actually in PaperMoon, we also introduced a lot for a new flow. It's triggered by AI. For example, we will check if any link is deprecated, then we will create a PR then to fix this kind of issue. And also now, for example, last month we started to translate the Polkadot documentation from English to Chinese. So almost every 90% of work is done by AI. Of course, we still need some manual check, but most of basic work already completed by AI. And for Web3 and also for our product network, I think we should take the opportunity of the AI. I know a lot of projects try to deploy some, for example, deploy AI agent on chain or do some economics settlement for agent or for some LLM modules on chain. So based on my experience before, for example, last year we have some hackathon. A lot of project is related to AI. So, and as I know, Web3 Foundation and the Parity also are working on some prototype or some ideas if we can bring the AI into Web3 world. But personally, actually, I'm more concerned about the AI because now most of modules and especially from the big tech company, right? We didn't know what kind of date they used to train this AI, if any bias or security issues will be introduced by these models. So I think blockchain or Web3 can be used to help the process more transparent, more secure. And I know some project, for example, Bitensor, try to use the blockchain to do the decentralized AI model training. So I think that will be a very good opportunity, especially for our next big thing, the gem, right? If we have resource for computing, maybe a lot of AI training can be done in the gem. So I'm very interested to investigate such opportunity, and I also hope the AI project can be deployed or try Polkadot network in the future. That's my expectation for AI.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. AI absolutely has been part of life and a part of work, and people say AI might not replace people, but people who knows AI will replace who that don't know about AI. So actually, it is really a big topic, and there's a lot for us to explore. I think in the coming months we can have a broadcast focus on AI to explore more the opportunities, the potential risk, and the scenarios that we can explore for in the AI areas. So for today, I think we have touched on the technical development, the security incident, and the AI. So thanks for all of our audience for watching, and thanks for the very informative sharing from the two of our guests, and we will keep posted to the AI, to the all the progress on Polkadot ecosystem, and that's all for today, I think. And I think in the future we can dive into more topics in the next episode. So I think that's all for today, and thank you guys, and thank you all the audience, and until next time, bye bye.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you.
Bye bye.